What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel. Welcome back to the Rams Bust to Baller Rebuild here on Madden 21 on the PC. Sadly, last episode didn't go the way that we wanted it to. We made the playoffs as the 6th seed, and I felt pretty confident that we would at least get out of the wild card round. We had to play the Carolina Panthers, who were also 10-6. They do have a young up-and-coming star in Patrick Mahomes as their quarterback, but I felt pretty confident that our team would be able to get it done. We go into that game, we start out pretty hot, but it all comes downhill very quickly after I throw a pick 6 to the Carolina Panthers, because from then on, we didn't get another chance, really. They didn't look back. They scored a lot, we lost, and we are done in the first round. So now it's time for the offseason, our final offseason of the series, because remember, this is our final offseason. Next season will be our final season of the series. We will not do an offseason after the 2019 season is over. Once the Rams season is finished, whether that be not making the playoffs or whether that be a playoff special, whatever situation happens, once that's done, the series will be over because the draft class for 2020 is not good. Well, that's wrong. I shouldn't say that. It is good, but it doesn't have the player portraits for guys like Joe Burrow, Chase Young. It doesn't have any player portraits like the other draft classes that we've been using. So it just takes away from the immersion factor of this series, bringing you guys back in time a little bit. So without having that, it just doesn't feel right. I don't feel comfortable having players, real players, that don't have player portraits or don't look like what they do in real life. So after next season, whatever happens, that will be the final season of the series. Then we will do something different. I know we're in the dog days of summer. NFL's really not that popular. Madden isn't really that popular anymore. Some may say it's never that popular, even in August and in September and November and December and October and all those months. But this is what I've chosen to do. So I got to keep going. And I thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching these videos, even though probably nobody really cares about Madden at this point. So thank you guys for sticking around and watching all my videos. I really do appreciate it. You guys don't understand how much it means to me that you guys click on my videos every single day or whenever you click on them. It doesn't really matter. But without further ado, let's get into this final off season. Make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club. Let's do this. All right, so if you guys remember, we are in Super Bowl week. It is the Carolina Panthers, the team that beat us in the wild card, versus the Buffalo Bills. Let's get to simulating who's going to win the Super Bowl. I hope it's the Bills, because I'd rather not see the team that we lost to win the Super Bowl. Who's it going to be? It is the Carolina Panthers. So Patrick Mahomes gets his Super Bowl trophy the same year that he did in real life, right? He won it in 2019, the 2018-2019 season, right? If I'm not mistaken. I can't remember, to be honest with you. I don't remember when he won it. So season recap, Patrick Mahomes is your Super Bowl MVP. Trubisky was the MVP of the league, so if that tells you something about this series, then I don't know. We have some big names to re-sign here, but I don't have any money. That's the problem. So I'm negative some money. I'm negative a lot of money, actually. I can franchise tag one person, and that might be Jihad Ward. But I also may be trading some players. I'm not 100% sure who I want to trade if I do trade somebody. It might have to be Deion Jordan that we move on from, just to free up a little bit of that cap. Or maybe Cam Ervin, because Cam Ervin is making a lot of money and not the greatest player. Ben Jones is also 30, though. And we could move on from Ben Jones. He's making $7.6 million. That is a lot of money that we could try and free up here. I also want to move on from Deion Jordan. I don't think that we need him that much anymore. Deion is... The Broncos are interested in him. So let's see if we could possibly get... Hold on, let me see if there's anybody else that's interested. The Chiefs, What draft pick do they have? They have the 24th pick. It doesn't really matter at this point about draft picks. The Dolphins have the first pick. We could possibly get the Dolphins' first pick. That'd be funny sending Dion back to the Dolphins, but they're not gonna give the first pick to us. So the Giants have the 21st pick. The Jags have the 5th pick. Can we get the 5th pick? I'd be fine with getting the 9th pick from the Broncos. That wouldn't be that bad. There are some teams that are interested. Let's go with the Broncos. See if we could get the 9th pick. Probably not at this point. Yeah. I don't think we're going to be able to get a draft pick unless we go with one of these later teams that have a late first-round pick. Maybe the Titans. They have pick 11. We're probably not going to get that. What about the Seahawks? They have pick 18. We might be able to get pick 18 straight up. No, it's going to take something else, which is probably going to be a draft pick if I would have to guess. We have the 4th pick, though. That's pretty cool. And the 22nd pick, which is our pick, I would assume. And then probably a 3rd-round pick. We don't need these draft picks because we're not going to have a season next year, so we don't need future draft picks. We definitely don't need future draft picks, so I can trade these picks. We're not going to need our 1st-round pick next year because we're not going to do a draft. So if we can get the 18th pick for Ben Jones, Deion Jordan, and a 1st-round pick next year, that frees up just a bit of cap and gives an opportunity to some of our players. Is that enough to bring in some of these guys? We're still negative some money, so I might have to tag one of these guys. Let me negotiate with Jihad Ward and then offer him a low-baller amount and then tag him. All right, let's do that. I know. I can't even offer him a contract. Okay, I'll just tag Jonathan Jones then. I thought I could offer him a contract. He would decline it, and then we move on. But all right, let's simulate to the next stage of free agency and see. We're not going to be able to sign anybody because I couldn't even bring back all my guys. So how much money do we end up having? We have negative 50 million. So out of how do we lose more money? We're negative more money even though I just traded 2 guys that were pretty expensive. I'm not sure how that works, but Adrian Peterson's a free agent. Chris Johnson's a free agent. Patrick Willis, Darrelle Revis. There's some pretty big names that are free agents. Cam Chancellor's a free agent. Russell Okung, Phillip Rivers, Jay Cutler. All right, some pretty big names that are free agents, but we're not going to be able to sign anybody. So I am going to actually... does Jihad Ward have any offers? What position did he play? He played left outside or left linebacker, right? Or left end, I mean. So he's got no offers. We're not going to be able to bring him in, which sucks. All right, I'm going to simulate to free agency recap since we have no money. So I'll see you guys at free agency recap with probably some big names going different places. Here we are at free agency recap. Jarius Byrd signs with the 49ers. Adrian Peterson, the Kansas City Chiefs. Haloti Ngata, Titans. Chris Johnson, Buccaneers. Patrick Willis, Seahawks. Darrelle Revis, Vikings. Ryan Kerrigan, Seahawks. Torrey Smith, Patriots. Davin Joseph, Texans. Brandon Scherf, Bears. Bears. Michael Floyd, Patriots. Cam Chancellor, Seahawks. Okay. Jake Ryan, Cardinals. Jaquiz Rogers, Broncos. Shaq Thomas, Raiders. Sam Shields, Cowboys. Russell Okung, football team. Phillip Rivers, Bills. Malcolm Smith, Bills. Jay Cutler, Chargers. This is his 3rd team in, I think, 3 seasons. Jameson Crowder, Bills. The Bills going crazy right now. Jay Ajayi, Falcons. Andrews Pete, Buccaneers. Geno Atkins, Seahawks. Trent Brown, Vikings. Richard Sherman, Jaguars. Anybody else a big name? Eric Armstead, Jets. Gio Bernard was the Patriots, right? Was that the Patriots? Yeah. Vic Beasley, Saints. Where did Jihad Ward go? Did he get signed by anybody? He goes to the Cowboys. Okay, so they paid him some money. They get him to the Cowboys. No way. Did Marquette King not get signed? Marquette King didn't get signed. Interesting. I may have to bring him back if I have enough money. Definitely going to bring him back. All right, start drafting. Pause the draft. We have the 4th pick in the draft this year. Let's skip. Who's going to go number 1? Quinnen Williams, number 1 to the Dolphins. Falcons take Nick Bosa, number 2. Devin White, number 3 to the Rams. And remember, we don't have... we're not going to have picks next year, so we don't need to trade back at all. Or if we do, I mean, it's not going to mean anything. So I think we take Clelin Ferrell here with the 4th pick. He's a 73 with hidden. He replaces Jihad Ward, so that's not that bad. Josh Allen goes, Ed Oliver, Devin Bush, TJ Hawkinson, Rashawn Gary, Brian Burns, Kyler Murray, Garrett Bradbury, Dwayne Haskins, Christian Wilkins, Jonah Williams, Dexter Lawrence, and now we're up again. Andre Dillard goes. And I think this is where we take Jeffrey Simmons. Yeah, I came into this with a plan. We're going to take Jeffrey Simmons with that pick. We're trying to get as good as possible for next season so we can win the Super Bowl in our final season in the series. So I got to try and get as many good players as possible. Maybe we take N'Keal Harry here. Is that the move? There's nobody really here that I'd take. Nobody here. Nobody here. Not a corner that I would take. I think N'Keal Harry is the best option here. Let's take N'Keal. Get another big-bodied receiver in there. He's 6'2", 228. He's got hidden potential, so that's pretty cool. All right, now we got pick 8 in the 2nd round. Marquise Brown goes. Chris Lindstrom, Byron Murphy, Titus Howard, DeAndre Baker, Rock Ya-Sin, Jonathan Abram, Deebo Samuel, Sean Murphy Bunting, Travion Mullen, Noah Fant, Jelani Tavai, Jawan Taylor, Juwan Jones, Elton Jenkins, LJ Collier, and now we are up. Greedy Williams went. All right. So I've taken a wide receiver, a DB, or a D tackle, and a left end, trying to get as good as possible for this final season. Is Tristan Hill the move? He looks pretty good. He's a little bit older at 24 as a rookie. That's not really that good that he's that old. But there's not really anybody else here that I'd take with a 2nd round pick. I mean, Bryce Love's got 2nd round talent, but he's a 4th round projection, so we might be able to get him even later in the 2nd round or maybe early 3rd round. I don't think it's the right move to take him, at least right here. Corners, you got Justin Lane, who doesn't look that great. Julian Love doesn't look that great either. Kendall Sheffield, fast, really fast actually. Maybe not in the 2nd round though. Maybe I'll take him. No, I don't know who to take. Jermaine Pratt looks okay, but he's late 3rd round projections. Drew Tranquil's got a 1st round talent on him. Tristan Hill's probably the best option. Let's take Tristan Hill, get 2 defensive tackles. He's also a hidden potential. So that ends up working out for us. All right, so I will continue to skip these players and get to my next pick. And then once this pick is over, then we can skip to my next pick, and you guys won't have to see me. Actually, you know what? My pick's the 4th pick in the 3rd round, so it wouldn't even be worth it to skip it because it wouldn't be skipping that much. I think we're going to take Bryce Love with that pick. But with this pick, we're probably going to take another defensive guy. I would guess Christian Miller. Doesn't look that great. Jermaine Pratt looks okay. Taki. Who's faster? Is Jermaine Pratt faster? 4.5 speed. Taki had 4.6 speed. He's got B tackling, A-. Jermaine Pratt looks a little bit better. Let's take Jermaine Pratt. I don't know how good he's going to be. 69 with Norman. That was a bad pick. But, hey, he looked better, so I decided to take a risk on him. DK goes. Paris Campbell goes. Zach Allen, Devin Singletary, Terry McLaurin. All right, we got 3 picks pretty close together. So this one, I'll take Bryce Love just to get it out of there. Bryce Love, thank you for coming. He's a 71 overall, not bad. Drew Lock goes, that's funny. All right, now who do we take? Taki's still here. I mean, I could take him. Sure, why not? What is he? He's a 71 with normal, so he ends up being better than Jermaine Pratt. but still not the greatest. Then we've got, who's here? Wide receivers, offensive linemen that we don't really need right now. I may just put together some packages for some players. Yeah, I may just, let me take Kendall Sheffield because he's super fast. He's a 69 with normal. All right, so I'm going to skip to my next pick, the 22nd pick in the 3rd round. But I'm probably going to work to put a package together for a lot of my draft picks for maybe a player or something so that we don't have so many draft picks because I don't really need to draft that many players. So I'll see you guys when I have that figured out. All right, we're in the 5th round now. I skipped a couple of rounds because I traded a lot of my picks. I traded all my 3rd round picks, all my 4th round picks, and now we're sitting with some picks next year. I have a couple extra 2nd round picks. I have another extra 3rd round pick, but we're not going to need any of these picks. I'm going to trade the rest of my picks away for a pick next year because we're not going to need them. So there's a pick there. Let's skip to next user pick, and then we will go probably trade these picks as well. I just don't need to draft anybody else. And this draft's not really that great for guys of lower quality, the guys that would fit our challenge, especially late in the draft. So let's just go up by 1 on each of these. And then we have a pick in the 7th round. I think we have 2 in the 7th round, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 3 in the 7th round? How many picks? Oh, we only have 1 in the 7th round. Okay, that makes it easy for me. I can trade this pick away. We have absolutely no cap space. We don't even have a 1st round pick because I traded that away. Let's pick a random team, the Cardinals. Let's see if they'll trade me a 6th round pick for a 7th round pick. They will not. Can I get a 7th round pick for a 7th round pick? I can. There we go. All right, so we have no more picks left. That is our draft. I'm happy with what we did. We did a good job drafting the guys that we needed to draft. I got a couple good defensive tackles. Let's look at draft recap real quick. We got Cleveland Farrell, who does he have? I can't remember. Does he have hidden? He does have hidden. Okay. Jeffrey Simmons, who's going to be probably our starter from day 1, unless Dominic Easley. I might choose him to be our starter. Then we got N'Keal Harry, who also has hidden. He does have hidden. So our first 3 picks all had hidden. Tristan Hill has hidden too, right? Yeah, 4 picks in a row had hidden development. Then Jermaine Pratt was kind of a bust. Bryce Love, Taki, and Kendall Sheffield are the draft picks for this season. Our final draft of the series is not a bad one. Not a bad one at all. I'm happy with it. I'm just hoping that it's enough to get to the playoffs again and get to a Super Bowl. We're going to rock with Jameis Winston for the final season. David Johnson will be our running back for the final season. Darius Geis will move up to number 2 running back. Then we've got wide receivers. Martavis Bryant, Kelvin Benjamin will be our 1-2. Josh Reynolds will be our 3. And then Josh Gordon will be our 4. I'll probably even trade Stephen Hill and then put N'Keal Harry as our 5. Tight ends will rock with these guys. Offensive line will stay the same. The pass rushing situation will be probably Cleveland Farrell and Shane Ray, 1-2. I'll probably start him over Greg Hardy. Jeffrey Simmons will be number 1 defensive tackle with Dominic Easley as well. Outside linebacker will be Kendall Beckwith. Reuben Foster will be middle. Darren Lee will be outside on the right side. Corners will be Josh Robinson, Eli Apple, and Buster Screen, and then probably Fabian Moreau and maybe Jonathan Jones. I don't know about Jamal Agnew yet. Free safety will be Jabril Peppers, and strong safety will be George Iloka. Kicker will be Dan Carpenter, and I may end up getting a punter. I may try and bring back Marquette King if I have enough money to pay him next season, but I may have to wait until the preseason to do that. So thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I know these past couple videos haven't been super long, but I'm just trying to get to the next season so we can finish out the season right. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button, notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.